If your trading platform has ever hesitated for even half a second, that delay may not be your broker and it may not be your internet. It may be Windows silently reducing your CPU power, and most traders have no idea it's happening. There is a default Windows 11 security feature that can cut performance by double digits depending on the workload. Now, you paid for horsepower, but Windows may have been quietly putting your machine in restriction mode. In this video, I'm going to show you how to check if this is happening to you and how to safely take that performance back. But before we change anything, we need to talk about the security trade-off, because this setting does exist for a reason. The feature is called Virtualization-based security, or VBS, and it runs using something called Windows Hypervisor. The hypervisor is a control layer that sits between your hardware and the operating system. It creates isolated memory environments to block certain advanced malware attacks. Think of it like putting your CPU behind a security checkpoint where every process gets inspected before it runs. And that makes sense in corporate environments where security is prioritized over speed. But this kind of inspection always adds overhead. For normal, everyday office computing, the trade-off is usually fine. But for active traders, that overhead becomes a performance tax. Depending on the workload, VBS can reduce performance as much as 20%, and that's a meaningful difference when milliseconds matter. And here is the part most traders never realize. Many high-end computers ship with this already enabled, meaning you may have paid for performance that Windows immediately reduced. Now let's check if it's running on your system. Go ahead and press the Windows key and type System Information, and then open that app. This is where Windows tells you what security layers are active. Inside that system information box, you will see two labeled columns, one called Item and one called Value. Scroll down the Item column until you find the exact line that says Virtualization-based security, and then look directly across to the Value column. If that value says Not Enabled, your system is already operating without it. Most traders I talk to see running and had no idea it was there. Before we change anything, we're going to protect ourselves as usual. We're going to create a restore point. So go ahead and click Start and type Create a Restore Point, then open it. This will give you a full rollback if you ever need to reverse the change. Under the System Protection tab, click Create and name that restore point. Name it something like Before VBS Enable. And then go ahead and let Windows finish that snapshot completely. Now we're going to disable this. Go ahead and click the Windows Start button and then start typing Core Isolation. Then open the Core Isolation settings. You'll see a section labeled Memory Integrity. If memory integrity is turned on, switch it off and then restart your computer immediately. After rebooting, go back to System Information, click Start, type in System Information, and check that same line again. Virtualization-based security. Many systems will now show Not Enabled, and you're done. But if it still says running, which does happen sometimes, Windows is launching Hypervisor during startup. So let's disable that directly. Go ahead and press the Start button and type CMD, and right-click Command Prompt and click Run as Administrator. A black command window will now open. Now copy and paste the exact command I placed in the video description and press Enter. Do not try to type it manually because one mistake breaks a command. When it runs correctly, you'll see the message that says, "The operation completed successfully." Now restart your computer and check System Information again. Look for the item Virtual-based Security and read the Value column. It should now say Not Enabled. What you just did was stop Windows from launching the hypervisor at boot, and without hypervisor, VBS cannot run. That removes processing overhead immediately. That removes one layer of advanced memory isolation security. Now let's talk honestly about the trade-offs so you can make an informed decision. Disabling this does remove one layer of advanced memory isolation security, but it does not disable your antivirus, your firewall, or standard protections. Your core defenses remain active. For most everyday users, the real-world risk is usually low. As long as you avoid sketchy websites and you avoid random downloads and you keep your antivirus running, you're already protected against the most common threats. This feature mainly targets highly advanced attack scenarios that most home trading machines never encounter. However, if you use Hyper-V, Windows Sandbox, WSL2, or any other virtualization tools, those may stop working. They rely on the hypervisor layer you just turned off. But most dedicated trading machines never use those features. What traders typically notice after disabling VBS is immediate responsiveness. Charts redraw faster, platforms react quicker, and the heavy market movement feels smoother. It's not magic, just less overhead. And this is only one of those several Windows features that quietly consume performance that most traders never check on, which means that most trading computers are never fully optimized. If you want the complete blueprint for a true high-performance trading machine, download my complete guide to trading computers. The link is in the description. It covers the full system, what actually affects execution speed, and what is just marketing hype. If this video helped you reclaim performance, in the comments below, type the word reclaim, and then slam the subscribe button, will you? And then watch this video next, because I'm going to show you what is the world's greatest trading computer. My name is Eddie Z, and as I always say, may the trend be with you.